Hi Leo, and welcome to your Eclipse season messages. This is a pick a card, so choose what pile resonates, and if they don't resonate with you, please choose another sign in your chart. So for pile number one, these are the messages that you need to hear during this eclipse season. Oh, we've got two. So pile number one is creation. Pile number two is instinct. And one more, please. That one. And forgiveness. So take a moment and have a look at each card. Tune into which one you believe is for you. I will leave the video playing for a few seconds, and all timestamps will be below for each pile. Thank you. Hi, pile number one. So you chose the card of creation. So looking at this looks like you're birthing something new into your life. The grey card, because these are chakra cards, the grey card basically is all to do with your crown chakra, which is all to do with being basically connected to the divine, downloads coming in for you, basically like being open to spirituality and being aware of what's going on. So let's see what other messages come out for you. So knowledge, yeah, you've got the knowledge within you to move forward and create a new life. You've got the resources at hand as well, yeah. What else do we have for pile number one, please? We've got vision, contemplating the future. Oops. We've got freedom, breaking the chains. And we've got time. Wow. So, yes, so what I see with this is you have all the knowledge within you to create whatever it is you want in your life. I did see that with this breaking the chains come out, is that like I feel like there's a relationship that you want to get out of. I'm not sure where that's coming from, but you see that they're actually not good for you. Because I think some of you are actually psychics as well. Some of you are actually, you can see the future with this. Maybe some of you are shamans as well. And it's about creating what you want in your life to help others now. It's time to break free from the 3D world and move on to that 5D reality that we're all moving into. Because you definitely are able to foretell the future, I believe. What other messages do we have for pile number one then, please? Pile number one. The Nine of Water. Yeah, your wishes coming true. And a love of life. And no worries in the world. And I think because you've been able to see the future, I think you've had some of them worries. But now it's like time to turn that on its head, basically. And say, no, I don't want to see that future. My future is going to be different, because you know you can create whatever future you want for yourself. We've got the Queen of Water. Yeah, that's about trusting your intuition. I think, like I said, I think you are very psychic. It's just being confident within yourself, trusting the knowledge and the downloads and things like that you're actually getting through. But I think now is the time that this is like, it's telling you now is the time to actually to start working on that life that you want. So you've got balance. That is the temperance card, I think. I always get confused with these. Yeah, temperance. Yeah, the need for balance and moderation, cooperation and compromise, and wait for perfect timing. You've got the Nine of Fire. stand up for what you believe in, you know, and protect everything that you've created, because I think because you're creating something different within your world, people, I feel like there's people not on board with what you're doing, but at the end of the day, that's basically, that's their business. Like, I mean, what you do is your own business, you know, nobody else's. Anything else for pile number 1, please? The 4 of water, new opportunities coming in for you when you change what's happening within your life, moving on to an even better life for yourself. The King of Water, wow, maybe there's a counterpart coming in. We've got King and Queen of Water here. Maybe there's, and the 2 of Air. Maybe there's somebody coming in that basically is going to either help you on your journey, or is actually supporting you through, in the case of like a love connection, a romantic connection. But I think you're struggling with some things. I think you're struggling with because it's going to be a different world, and I think that's why you need to get into a state of balance. Confidence is your key to success. That's New Moon in Leo, so that's your card. So it's about being confident, about moving forward in your life. You know that you can actually achieve whatever you want. A personal issue reaches resolution. Maybe some of you, because you've got the King, Queen of Water here, that it's a relationship you want to come away from. Or you're able to sort it out, and that's why you're sort of like up in the air about it, because you're not sure whether you want to stay or whether you want to go. Do you want to make a go of what you've built so far, or do you want to create something new? And it could be with them or on your own, and that's a choice that you have to make for yourself. Maybe some of you want children. I mean, this lady isn't pregnant in this, but like I see this, just to me looks like a pregnant do you know, like she just looks pregnant to me. It might even, yeah, I'm saying it's a lady anyway, but either way, it's I just see that it's like the start of something new. But like I said, maybe some of you want children. That could be the issue within your relationship at the moment. What else do we have for pile number 1, please? This one. It's time to take action. Yeah, so now we were saying that before, it is your time to take action. It's time for you to decide what it is that you want to do during this eclipse season, because now is the time to let go of things that you don't need in your life, things that no longer serve you, and create that new world for yourself. What else do we have? Yeah, this one. The energy is gaining momentum. Yeah, life is speeding up, and what you don't want is for life to pass you by, basically. And it's getting in line, or becoming in alignment with what's going on around you. So that it's for the betterment of you as well, and for everybody else concerned. Look at the bigger picture. Yes, that's what I'm saying. It's not just about your life, it's like how it will affect other people. I'm not saying you have to stay in a situation because if it's not a good situation, I'm not telling you to do that, but what I'm saying is do things that are going to be right for everybody, not just for yourself or for somebody else. And the last one there, step out of your comfort zone. Yeah, this is a time for people to actually come into their, like I said, get into alignment with what their soul purpose. And I think this is why you're going back and forth, basically, is you can see the future that you want for yourself. However, you're finding it a little bit hard to try and break away from, like I said, whatever situation you're in, whether it be business, romantic, or whether there's some other situation happening for you. But now is the time to actually do that during this eclipse season, or at least to put the plans in place to actually move forward. So what advice do we have moving forward for pile number 1, please? What is the next steps that they are advised to take? Next steps for pile number 1, please. Okay, so we've got the 8 of Earth and the 5 of Earth. I think you're a bit worried about that if you do step out on your own that there'll be some sort of financial issues, but I'd say in here, whatever work you've done and put in the past, maybe it's about going to learn a little bit more about who you are. I feel like saying more than like work wise, study wise. I think it's about learning who you are at the moment. You've got the King of Fire and you've got the 10 of Earth. So yeah, focusing on what you want. Maybe get some advice from people around you who are helping you, but just know that you are coming into a time of financial abundance and good family life. But like I said, if this is about a relationship that you need to work out, it's just how you're going to work that out then. What else we got? The 8 of Water. Yeah, you're walking into something brand new. Something else is developing within you, and you'll get the messages through that you need to help you move forward. But like I said, there could be a potential person coming in to actually help you with that as well. Maybe it's a case of, because the King and Queen of Water is here, maybe it's a case of going and finding a counsellor or something if that's what you need to do. And the last card that jumped out there was the Wheel. Yeah, the end of a cycle going into something more positive for you. But just know that whatever decision you make, it's telling you there that like fortune is basically on your side. You are going to be very well looked after. 10 of Earth and the Wheel, definitely very well looked after. You're moving into something brand new. It's just that you need either a little bit more knowledge or help around that. And like I said, maybe it's a case that you need to go and get some advice from either a counsellor, a spiritual teacher, or somebody who actually deals with the issue that you're going through. So just a couple more pieces of advice for pile number 1, please. Couple more advice for pile number 1, please. Okay, so we've got, I choose to nourish myself and enrich my life, and I shine my light outwards for all to see. Yeah, and this is it. It's like, this is saying, this is your time. This is your time to expand further on the gifts or the knowledge that you have. It's time for you to move into a better place, so it's basically more abundant for you, and this eclipse season is basically helping you with that. So pile number 1, that was your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I'd be grateful if you please liked, shared or subscribe to my channel. It helps it to grow. If it doesn't resonate with you, like I said, please check the other piles or check the other signs in your chart. I'll talk soon. Thank you. Hi, pile number 2. So you chose the card of Instinct. It is a grey card, which is the card of the crown chakra, which all is talking about awareness, spirituality, and basically some of you could be getting like downloads of information, and you're very connected to source. But let's see, the Instinct card, it's like, some of you, I felt with this card, is that you're possibly hunters, or you come from a family of hunters, and I feel like you've got either a spirit animal or loved ones in spirit who are actually helping you and guiding you through this eclipse season. Let's see what other messages we got through for you. What other messages do we have for pile number 2? Vision, contemplating the future. Oops. We've got legacy, persistence, we've got space, we've got resources, and we've got resilience, finding your limits. So a couple of these cards came out in pile 1, so if you were drawn to pile 1 as well, please go and check that out. But yeah, I think this is something definitely to do with family. I feel you're very connected. You get these instinctive feelings in your stomach, and it's like, I feel like you're not sure what to do with them. It's like, do I tell people what I'm feeling? Do I hold back, or what do I actually do? And I think this is why these either, like I said, spirit animals or loved ones are coming in to actually guide you through this season, to actually help you with that. Let's just see what the tarot has for us. But I think you know what to do, because with this resource card, you've got all the tools in your belt, basically. That's what I'm seeing from that. It's just, how do you actually go about, how do you manage the feelings that you're getting? How do you basically, I want to say, if you're getting downloads and information through, how do you then pass that on to other people if they are very unsure about it? And I think this is where you're getting a bit confused. Let's see what we've got. We've got the Four of Earth. So it's saying being too frivolous or too cautious with money. You've got the Eight of Earth. It's saying go back and get more information basically from this. You've done a lot of work so far. It's just that you still need to learn a little bit more. So maybe it's finding or getting advice from like a spiritual teacher, something like that. So you've got the Five of Fire and the Seven of Earth. Yeah, you've got some inner conflicts, I think. I don't think it's with other people. I think it's with yourself, because you're not sure how to deal with this. The Ten of Fire. But you've got you've planted the seed. You know, you are being given the right information. It's just that you're worrying for no reason at all. Because at the end of the day, and I know someone exactly the same, is that I mean, they're not a Leo, but like basically they have got spiritual gifts and they just won't use them because they're too scared, or they're fearful of what people may think. Will they give people the wrong information? What will people think about who? And you know what? That's their inner battle that they've got to deal with. And this is what I feel is the same for yourselves. Is that like you totally and utterly have the gifts to actually share with people. It's just that you just won't do it because you're too scared to pass that on. I think it's a family. It's in the family that people have been able to do this. I think that you've come from a line of magicians or witches, wizards, whatever you want to call them, people who have got the gift to do these things. It's just that I feel that like you don't want to be the person, or you've got too much pressure on you to do it. It's your choice whether you decide to do it or not, obviously, but like basically it's like, how do you basically balance out what's in your life so that you can actually help others as well as yourself. But like this seed's well planted. That's why I'm feeling it's like it's a family, well, because we look the legacy card, it's a family thing that you've got, but it's like you basically feel like it's too much. It's getting on top of you at the minute because of the pressure that's being put on you, but you can definitely do it. It's just that it's how you manage that. So I think that's why you have to go back and do a little bit of learning to actually guide yourself to move forward. But it's basically something that's going to bring you peace and abundance and happiness if you do it, because I mean, I don't know what's happened in your life. I think it's in the past there could have been something happened to somebody because of their gift, and I think that what might be putting you off. But this is not, and I think that's where the inner conflict is coming from. I don't think, or the conflict with other people as well, because they're saying that shouldn't that shouldn't come down on you. What's happened to other people doesn't necessarily mean it's going to happen to you. We are all our own people, we are all individual, and we manage everything that we have for ourselves, you know. Any more advice from this? So, and the sun, yeah, look at that. I mean, wow, a happy outcome. So if you do, whichever path you choose, it's saying there's going to be a happy outcome. But what I'm seeing from this is that you have got the power within you to decide. You know what's the right path for you. Happiness and joy. And I feel you just feel a little bit burdened, but ask your guides for advice. Ask your spirit animals for advice, because they're going to guide you the right way. One more for this then, please. Feel this one. And it's time to take action. Yep, time to take action. It's time to move forward. Time to move forward on your true path and become who you are. You know that you can do this. So don't be fearful of information you feel that is not going to be right. Be confident in yourself. You're a Leo. So be confident in yourself, because you have the power. Wow, I nearly dropped all the cards out. You have the power and the strength to actually move forward on your true path. And now it's about being who you truly are. Show the world the real you. Okay, so what next steps or advice do we need to give to pile number 2, please? What's next steps or advice, further advice do we have to give to pile number 2, please? Okay, so we've got the King of Earth. It's a successful time. Confidently accept opportunities you offer, and everything you do has got the Midas touch, basically. Look, the Page of Earth, you're going to be offered new things, new financial matters coming in. It's in a new area of study, like I said. Just if you feel like you need to go and get a little bit more information of how to help people, go and do a course on I don't know, mediumship or any type of spirituality, do you know, whatever like side that you're into, a card reading course, whatever you need to do, whatever you feel you'll be more successful at. But you'll know deep down what that is. What other advice do we have, please? We've got the Queen of Air. Objective decision making, clearing away all that no longer serves you and seeing the humour we've got the strength. Oh look, there's your card. Look, great inner strength, release harsh judgments, forgiveness and compassion. Yeah, you are going to see the way clearly, of which way you need to go, and you're going to have the power and the strength to complete that, to basically complete your course, or the path that you're going on to. The course, I'm going to say, is because I was saying, like, whatever area of study you're going to go into, which I feel like you do need to go and do that, because I think you're a bit confused with certain things. It's just that it's where do you draw the line. I think that's where you're getting confused, and that's why you need to go and seek out somebody who can help you. But you definitely have the gift and the power. Look, Ace of Earth, brand new beginning. It's saying there, an inflow of abundance, promising new business venture, and the Five of Water. So it says 10 things out, not 10 things turning out the way you hoped, not seeing the positives in situ and crying over spilled milk. And I think that's because it's telling you it's time for you to walk away from the things that, like, you've got your mind worrying about it. It's time to forget about all that, because you are, I'm just going to get one more card after that to clarify that. Don't want to end the reading with that Five of Cups. So, like, but it is time for you to walk away from the things that no longer serve you and move onto your true path. And that is a path of, I believe, family history. It's in your, it's in your blood, basically. It's in your blood. So, look, the world, yeah, absolutely. It says there, look, the path to enlightenment. So you've got the world in your hands. It's time for a new cycle to begin now, and that's about moving forward, like I said, onto your path and into alignment with your future self. I'm just going to ask for a couple more pieces of advice. It says, I accept that here now is exactly where I am, and that is a place of profound learning. And I will not remain stuck. I choose change. Yeah, and well, I'm going to take that one that was at the bottom. I will persist. My will is strong. Yeah, and I think you do, like I said, have the power within you to actually move forward on your path to enlightenment. You just need to trust your instincts. Do what's right for you. If it's a family thing that you need to get into, doesn't mean you have to do exactly the same as them. This is a new world, a new era that we're coming into. You do what's right for you, but just know that you really have the ability to help others and yourself, because you're so psychically gifted. Well, pile number 2, that is your reading. I hope you enjoyed that. If it doesn't resonate, please check one of the other piles or the other placements in your chart. If you did like it, like I said, please like, share, subscribe and comment, as it really helps my channel to grow too. I'll talk to you in the next video. Thank you. Hi, pile number 3. So this is your reading. You chose the card of forgiveness. It's a purple card, which is all to do with your third eye chakra. So that's all to do with dreams, visions, like a clairvoyance type thing. Let's see what's actually coming out for you. Probably memories of your childhood are coming up. We're just seeing that child there. And with the card of forgiveness, then let's see, is there something in your childhood that hurt you? Or you did something to hurt somebody else that needs forgiveness? Let's see, what else is coming out for pile number 3? Choice, understanding consequences. Returning, go with the flow. Vision, contemplating the future. Legacy, persistence. And transformation, defining yourself. Yeah, I think something's happened to you. Something's happened in your past that you need to either forgive yourself or somebody else for. I think it's more yourself, because I'm seeing the card of choice, understanding them consequences, that I feel that if you go the wrong way, you'll have a lot of consequences to deal with. It's saying what's happened has happened. You can't change the past. You need to understand how that happened in a way that, like, everything happens to us for a reason, because it's a lesson that we need to learn. We chose to come to this planet and we chose the challenges for ourselves. But now it's a time that is, we are seeing things differently. We're seeing things are coming up, especially with this eclipse season, is that the lightness is coming through that darkness now. The darkness can't get us anymore, but it will only be allowed to get us if you allow it in for yourself. And this is saying you are going through a big transformation at the moment. The light is coming into your life. But it's a case of, like, you need to go and do that inner child healing, and forgive what's actually happened to you in the past, because the more you hold on to the past, there'll be things that's going to come into your life that, I mean, if you're not already suffering with it, is illness and sickness and things like that, because we're holding on to all this stress in our life. It's telling you to go with the flow here. You know that what's happened in your life, you can't change that. So it's like, how are you going to transform into the new you by not being this person or this victim from the past? That's what I'm feeling with this pile number 3. So let's see what other advice. The 4 of water. So there's new opportunities coming into you, but only if you allow them after you've done this healing work. What other advice do we have for? Okay, so we've got the 6 of air, the wheel, the 6 of fire, and the chariot. Wow. So basically, yes, you are moving into a new, you are transforming, moving into a new life, I'm going to say, but you need to get balance. This cycle is closing, but you need to get balance on your emotions. You need to get balance on your thoughts, because these are the things that are actually holding you back. Once that cycle changes, like I said, there's going to be new opportunities coming in for you, and it's going to come in fast. It's just how you balance yourself out, and I feel that that's through this emotional healing that you have to go through. So you look, a successful time is coming up for you. Accept the offers, opportunities that you're being offered. Definitely, this is saying that, like, I mean, you might have already worked through this, and this is what this is, eclipse season is telling you, is you've done the inner child work, healing. You've forgiven what's happened in your past, but now it's a case of, like, you've understood, and you've dealt with all these demons in the past, but now it's like, no, it's your time now to change who you want to be, and all these things are coming in for you. But there is a case of balance and making sure that little ego thing is not coming up at you saying you're not worthy and things like that, because you are worthy of all greatness coming into your life. The sun, yeah, look, see. So, like, happy outcome, brilliant new ideas that lead to success, and having confidence in yourself. And like I said, this is the time for you. This eclipse season is opening up so many people to new ideas, spiritual gifts, things that you didn't see coming. So things that are beyond our belief, you know. So this is totally opening up to you. I do feel you need to get a bit balanced around certain things, like I said, your emotions and your thoughts, and know that, like, the path that you are moving into is definitely going to be a successful and happy one. So kind number 3, what other messages do we need to bring through for you? The answers you need are coming. So maybe you've been putting that out into the universe, or is to ask, what steps do you need to take? And this could possibly be your sign, because I see the two ladies there, no, Gemini's twins, but I actually see that it's a case of one side of you is that sad person that's remembering some of the past issues, but the second person is inside you is like, you know, you want to move forward, you've got the determination to do that, and that's what I'm feeling from that card. What other advice do we have then, please? What guidance do we have for pile number 3, please? Okay, we won't take them, but this one. The energy is gaining momentum. Yeah, the energy is speeding up totally. And I think, see, we've got, it's the first time I've seen that in this, we've got the 3 birds here. I feel this is you going out on your own and there's people trying to catch up with you. And that's a good thing. That's because you're going towards the path, your true path of who you are. Because like I said, some of you have done the work. Have faith in your dreams. Big transformation happening there for you. I feel like but even though this is for the eclipse season, I think the work that you're putting out now is going to help around springtime for you. So they'll come into fruition around springtime. Maybe write down your goals and dreams, what it is that you want to achieve in this life. Look, it's time to take action and work through your fears. Yeah. Okay, but that's the thought process. That's getting out of the mind and going into the heart. Is working through the fears, because the heart doesn't deal with fear. It only deals with love. It's what our mind and our ego affects us through, that we think it's the heart, like heartbreak and stuff like that. It's not. It's whatever thoughts we have in that. And it says here, don't let your past hold you back. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you keep thinking about what's happened to you in your past, that's what that will stop you from moving forward to your place of enlightenment. And that's what I'm saying. Write down your dreams, write down your goals. What is it you want to achieve in your life? How are you going to become more balanced in your life? Because there is a brand new cycle starting for you, and you can see here it's a fantastic new cycle that's beginning. So what next steps or advice do we need to give to pile number 3, please? Okay. Defend your beliefs and decisions, stand your ground and choose your battles wisely. And that's where the ego and your heart comes in, is defending what you believe in, but not through a case of egoism and things like that. So you got the 4 of fire. So it says a happy home life, successful completion of a project, contentment, peace and abundance. And it's like the 1111 card that people say about that card, which is, like I said, all about happiness and abundance, which is what is coming in for you. But it's also, to me, 1111 is like a card of balance as well. Now I see here that it's the first time I've seen that in this card, but like I feel like there's either some animals around you, whether it be spirit animals. Oh my gosh, and it actually looks like quite similar to this rhino look, even though it's probably a deer. I think it's a deer, but like I see the it looks like a tusk there to me. And maybe some of you had a toy or something in your past, a rhino or a deer, something that you literally clung onto as like a safety net for you. And it's saying here that like whatever it is, you've either got a spirit animal around you, which is like a deer or a rhino, but there's someone around you actually going to help you and guide you. Wow, first time I've seen that in that card. Okay, what other next steps do we need for pile number 3 then, please? Okay, so we've got the 5 of earth and we've got the Queen of fire. Oop, and we've also got the Queen of water. Oh, and the 5 of water. Oh wow, so told you, I mean look, we've got 2 queens and 2 5s either side. This is definitely a time for you to balance yourself. You could have 2 people coming in to actually guide you and help you on this, but it's not, you've got to forget about what's happened in the past. You need to walk away what's happened in the past. And it's funny because, and I'm going to pull a clarifier, this card ended up in this position on pile number 2, I think. Oh my gosh, I've only not long done it and it's gone out of my mind already. But either way, it's one of the other piles. So it's because you need to let go of what's actually happened in the past. There could be people coming in for you to actually help you, or it's about you developing this, like I said, the passion, your emotions, controlling them. Don't let them get out of hand by using your mind too much. But let's just clarify this 5 of water for you then, because I don't like ending up with well, you do need to walk away from something, but it's about it's like not seeing the negative in things, you know, like, and I think that's why I need to clarify that. Okay, 2 came out. So you've got another 5, look. It's time for change and release. Yeah. So the release card is the death card. So like I said, big transformation happening for you, but you need to let go of the things that no longer serve you. You need to change the way you look at things. You need to let go of what's happened in the past and move forward. If you haven't done the inner healing, continue to do that inner healing. There is somebody definitely in spirit watching over you, whether it be a mother or, because I see, it's like I said, this is the first time I've seen this in this card as well. This face is looking out at me here. It may not even be a face, just looks like leaves to you guys, but to me it looks like a face. There's somebody definitely looking after you, and they're basically guiding you to this. They've guided you to this reading because they want you to move on with your life. They want you to like forget about what's happened in the past, and they want you to basically, they only want the best for you, and you know you've got a choice. It's your, I mean, we've all got free will on this planet, but it is time to release what's gone and move forward to what is meant to be. So, pile number 3. Just a couple more pieces of advice for you before we finish up. Okay, so we've got, I have power and it is real. I let go, I release, I am within perfect possibility. Yeah, see, you've definitely got, and this is the full moon and the dark moon, which is what's happening between this eclipse, is like the new moon, which is the dark moon, and the full moon is when the 2 eclipses are taking place. So this is definitely your time to make that decision of which way you want to go. So just one more piece then, please, of advice. Okay, I am magnetic to what I want, I repel what I do not want. And that's it, it's your time to bring into your life what you want and release what no longer serves you. Wow, pile number 3, that was your reading. I hope you enjoyed that. If it doesn't resonate with you, please choose one of the other piles or choose another sign in your chart. If you did enjoy this, please like, share, subscribe and comment. It really helps my channel to grow, and I'll be very grateful. And otherwise I'll talk to you in the next video. Thank you.